I've always wanted to be a teacher because of my experience in the secondary school. The subject I'm teaching right now, I failed chemistry in SS1 and also failed chemistry in SS2 until I was recovered in SS3. That was when I knew that the method in teaching differs. So I had my mind that I'm going to be a teacher so that I can teach the students properly. I felt I wasn't taught well.
What it means to be a teacher, to me, it's always an opportunity for me to be able to do what I actually wanted to be. In the first instance, at the beginning, I wanted to be a teacher, to be a role model to the generation next, and also to be able to transmit knowledge to whoever comes my way. This was the reason why, when I wanted to go to the university, I went straight into teaching so that I would be able to live my dream and live accomplished.
I have a very strong passion for teaching, and even though teachers are not well paid in the country, I still followed my passion, and I love teaching, and I went in for it. And by the grace of God, it is one of the most rewarding professions for me now because of the recognition and the achievements I've been able to get at the end of the day. So I am very happy, and I can see myself as an accomplished teacher.
So if I put in my effort as a teacher, after being trained properly, I go into the school and I do my work properly, I should be rewarded here. So the remuneration there and the rewards that come with my job should start here. It's not when I have gone somewhere they call heaven. Heaven starts here.
Maltina teacher is rewarding the teachers here on earth. They are rewarding exceptional teachers here on earth. They are making them happy. They are making them feel valued, feel recognized. They are elevating the morals of the teachers, which really has not been done in a long while.
We have stayed committed to the Maltina Teacher of the Year competition since its inception in 2015 for several reasons, which include recognizing the critical role that teachers play in shaping the lives of our students and the society at large. Contrary to the saying that the reward of teachers is in heaven, we have chosen to reward their efforts here on earth so that they are continually inspired to make a positive impact in our society.
True friendship, it lasts forever. True friendship, a gift we share together. No matter where you are, we're there together. Sharing moments, happiness is when we are together. I wanna be right there. I wanna be there with you. I wanna share this moment, every little thing with you. Share fun together, moments with each other. Share love together, share happiness together.
Maltina. Share happiness.
And that teacher is Obi Nkemdelem.
I give God all the glory, honor, thanksgiving, adoration, and praise for this wonderful elevation. Thank you, Nigerian Breweries PLC.
I heard about the Maltina Teacher of the Year competition through the newspaper. I read about it, but then the time for submission has already elapsed. Then after some days, it was reopened for 2 weeks. That was when I applied. I think the caption for that competition caught my attention. The Maltina Teacher of the Year caption for 2015 was to reward excellent teachers. So I felt if someone should be rewarded in Nigeria, I should be that person. So that spurred me on to apply for 2015 Maltina Teacher of the Year.
Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, tin, and lead.
The ETF's initiative with the Maltina Teacher of the Year is a well thought out project. To come to the education sector to reward teachers. Education sector has been very silent in the country. It gave teachers that boost that we can actually have a voice in the country just like every other profession. So it's a positive move by Nigerian breweries.
The process of arriving at what you see as the Maltina Teacher of the Year is about 7 basic steps. It starts with the assessment instruments that we develop, and we refresh it every year, tweak it a little bit here and a little bit, basically to make sure that we include questions that, for instance, test what is happening currently in the educational system. In some years, we have asked questions on peace education. In some years, we have asked questions on climate change, depending on what is the most pressing issue within the environment of the day. Then, when the instrument is ready, we validate it internally ourselves, and then the call is open for teachers to assess the form and fill it. And usually we have a window of 10 weeks, usually 10 to 12 weeks. That's the window to open. Of course, they upload the document that is required. Initially, we had the option that they can fill the form physically and submit the hard forms, but COVID came, and we know that they can submit this form entirely online. We validate, we sort it out to make sure that every form that is submitted and goes to the panel of markers is valid, which means that they have fulfilled all the requirements for application. For instance, there must be registered teachers with TRCN, there must be graduate teachers, and so on and so forth. So all those things, we make sure that it is correct before we send it to the first tier of marking. The first tier of marking is done by a cohort of subject methodologists here at the University of Lagos, about 10 to 15 of them. They mark the first tier, that is, they mark all the valid entries. At the end of that period, we now get scores for all of them, and then we decide in our committee level what will be the cutoff for that year. Of course, the cutoff is decided based on the performance of the teachers. It's not what we disclose in an interview. So everybody that makes the cutoff is the applicants that are sent to the judges. The judges will mark all the forms that make the cutoff points. After they have marked, they now decide the state winners and then decide the 10 top finalists that will come for the in-person interview. It is after the in-person interview that we now decide who the Maltina Teacher for the Year is and who are the runners-up.
I heard about the competition in 2015. I guess the time the award started, but unfortunately I was in the private sector, but I couldn't apply because it was made for public teachers alone. The next year it was made open for both private and public, so I also applied. I applied the first time, I didn't make it, so I have to go back again and try to research and find out what I need to do to be a good teacher. And I tried to do those things and also reapplied in 2017. And by the grace of God, I was the winner of that year's award.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria's #1 teacher emerges from Delta States in the individual Ariguzo F.A.
My experience throughout the competition proved that it's one of the best awards for teachers that I feel is very transparent. There is nobody that have won this award that is not actually a good teacher. Whatever we are doing, especially on the part of the students and the school community, is not ignored, because your reward will not just be in heaven, your reward can also be here on earth. Because I believe this platform, this award, is actually bringing out the best in all the teachers in the country. You see, a lot of people are now going into it, getting registered and becoming professional and career teachers, because we have some who are passerby. This time around, we have a lot of people who believe I can be a teacher and I can still make it in this country. So it's the best award for me, and I cannot stop sharing what I've benefited as a past winner of this award.
I dedicate this award to all the teachers in the whole world and to our students who have made us proud. Thank you, Maltina. Thank you, all of you. God bless you all.
The last set that are selected, you want to see their posture. You want to see their conduct. You see, when you see a teacher, you must be able to know the difference between a teacher and a secretary. That is what you want to see. You want to see somebody who is able to confidently put out what he knows. You want to see somebody who is interested, even in his words, is interested in what is going on in the mind of the hearer. He wants to know whether the person is learning anything, because he wants to sell a product. And if the person does not buy his product, he has not sold anything. So those are the kinds of things you are looking at. You are looking at somebody who is standing as a teacher, who is not standing like a mechanic. You see, the mechanic has his own trade and he has his own, but the teacher also has, and he must be able to stand in that frame that we're looking. Those are some of the things. There are so many things we look at.
In 2015, a beacon of hope emerged when the Maltina Teacher of the Year initiative was born. It didn't just provide recognition for our teachers, it also transformed their teaching experiences. And after nearly 10 years, impacting over 300 participating teachers and transforming hundreds of schools, 241 teachers and 9 schools have been rewarded with over 500 million naira in cash and non-cash prizes. With its impact transcending borders, award-winning Nigerian teachers are now being recognized internationally, showcasing the talent and dedication of educators from Nigeria. This initiative is a brainchild of the Nigerian Brewers Felix Ohiwere Education Trust Fund and proudly endorsed by the Federal Ministry of Education. This edition is supported by Union Bank, Woodhall Capital Foundation, Airpeace and Alert Group. Maltina Teacher of the Year, a decade of inspiring excellence in teaching.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Okwefa Olasukomi Samuel from Abuja is the winner, the Maltina Teacher of the Year 2018.
And I want to dedicate this to all teachers in Nigeria. We are doing a lot, sincerely. All Nigerian teachers, we are winners.
Winning the Maltina Teacher of the Year in 2018 has impacted my life greatly. I mean, it has served as the foundation, I mean, still serving now as the foundation of whatever I do extra from teaching in the classroom. Before 2018, I was just a regular teacher in the classroom, just doing my best. And I was identified by the panel of judges during the competition, and I emerged as the best teacher, and that was just it for me. I never stopped winning. And I say this to all teachers around me: winning the Maltina Teacher of the Year will just be the beginning of your winning, because with Maltina, you don't stop winning. So with that, I discovered that I'm not just an ordinary teacher. My impact will go beyond the four walls of my classroom. So because of that, I launched out into so many other projects. I started with a readers club as soon as I won the award, where we believe that if a student can read a complete book in 1 week, give that child 2 months, you are going to have one of the best students in your classroom. So I run this campaign for about 1 year before COVID, and that dovetailed into a literacy program where I was sponsored by an organization in Sweden, and we have this AI project that the student will read, and then it will interpret their ability, and we also know their ability, recommend interventions, and the rest like that. Now, all these other impacts, training teachers, phenomenon conference that I do now, and so many other things, winning Global Teacher Prize, big Christopher Award, being one of the best teachers recognized by the Ogun State, and the overall best staff in the FCC, wouldn't have been possible if I wasn't identified and given the opportunity to express myself during the 2018 Maltina Teacher of the Year. So I can say it's the foundation of my progress or of my excellence as a teacher.
Through the Maltina Teacher of the Year competition, 241 secondary school teachers across the country have been rewarded with over 190 million naira in cash prizes, providing them with the financial wherewithal to enhance their professional development, to boost their morale, and inspire them to stay the course of positively impacting lives through education. Also, through this competition, we have donated over 180 million naira worth of school infrastructural projects to 9 secondary schools in Nigeria where our grand prize winners teach. These school projects have significantly improved the learning environments, accommodated more students, enhanced the safety and personal well-being of learners and even educators, and ultimately advancing the overall educational outcomes of the beneficiary schools.
So the one that is lower in the activity series will be deposited at the category, right? So we have the activity series for categories.
A teacher is everything to the nation building, because a teacher molds all other professions, and based on his competency, these professions or professionals that are turned out, actually they are the ones that move the economy forward in all aspects. So the teacher is very important as far as nation building is concerned. In as much as we are alive, we must learn. And the person that molds the human clay is the teacher. And as such, the teacher occupies a very important position in any nation when it comes to development in whatever aspect of human endeavor. When teachers become, for instance, the Maltina Teacher of the Year in their states, they now become a rallying point. They now become what even the ministries, those in the teaching industry, point at. You can always be like this. And if you can do it at the state level, you can also do it at the national level. And because of that, teachers are now gingered to strive to be good. Because it's not something that you just get it like that, by just applying. There are a lot of indices that are looked into. So the Maltina Teacher of the Year is an outfit that not only betters a lot of teachers, but then it also an avenue where they used to better their professionalism, better their competencies. And that's exactly what Nigeria needs, better and quality teachers.
Teachers are so important in how the environment of the classroom is, and how some, or if not most of the children turn out. A loving teacher would always be remembered. I remember my teachers from primary school and even from secondary school and university. And so Maltina, putting the spotlight on excellence in the way teachers conduct themselves, was something that intrigued us, and we decided that we're going to be a part of this initiative.
Teaching is one job that is very challenging, is noble, and is a call to serve.
For us, we feel that the Maltina Teacher of the Year initiative is a great one, contributing to the educational sector and leading to improvement in knowledge in the country, which will have its impact on the development of the country as a whole. So as an institution, the group decided by the board and the management to support this initiative, which we know that has been on for several years, and we've seen a lot of laudable things that they have done, and we want to be a part of the history of developing this sector in the country.
In addition to the cash prizes and school infrastructural projects donated through the Maltina Teacher of the Year competition, we've also sponsored grand prize winners of the competition on capacity development trainings in the United Kingdom and, even more recently, in Finland. Through these trainings, we have been able to enhance the teaching skills of our grand prize winners, introduce them to innovative educational practices, promoted cross-cultural pedagogical exchange, and ultimately improve the quality of education in Nigeria.
Winning the Maltina Teacher of the Year has actually transformed my life. When you're walking in a corner and you don't feel appreciated, you may not be given your best. So this award has given me a voice. It has introduced me to what I can call the town hall meeting for great educators, and that cross-fertilization of ideas with other educators that you share the same dream with guaranteed my growth over the years. And today, I am not just a classroom teacher, I'm a global teacher, because I can stay in my house and still teach students from all over the globe.
Winning the Maltina Teacher of the Year in 2017 indeed transformed my life. The overseas training actually puts me, will I say, it helped me professionally. The training we got there helped me to become better in what I do as a teacher. It also made me to feel accomplished. It made me feel belonged. And the financial reward also helped me. I started pursuing extra degrees, went for my master's, went for my PhD. It even helped me to assist one or two persons who are interested in their professional development trainings. That winning actually made me to be a model for the young people that going into this profession, you can still achieve your goals and make it in life.
After winning the Maltina Teacher of the Year in 2018, it skyrocketed me into something totally different. I don't just speak within the country. I've spoken in Colombia, I've spoken in India, I've spoken in US, just by the virtual fact that I was one of the top 10. And so I can say that Maltina just served as a foundation for so many other greatness in my life as a teacher.
In 2015, a beacon of hope emerged when the Maltina Teacher of the Year initiative was born. It didn't just provide recognition for our teachers, it also transformed their teaching experiences. And after nearly 10 years, impacting over 300 participating teachers and transforming hundreds of schools, 241 teachers and 9 schools have been rewarded with over 500 million naira in cash and non-cash prizes. With its impact transcending borders, award-winning Nigerian teachers are now being recognized internationally, showcasing the talent and dedication of educators from Nigeria. This initiative is a brainchild of the Nigerian Brewers Felix Ohiwere Education Trust Fund and proudly endorsed by the Federal Ministry of Education. This edition is supported by Union Bank, Woodhall Capital Foundation, Airpeace and Alert Group. Maltina Teacher of the Year, a decade of inspiring excellence in teaching.
The teacher that impacted more on my life was my chemistry teacher.
My math teacher. My English teacher.
When I grow up, I will help him more.
Teachers need a lot of motivation for them to function well. Maltina Teacher of the Year has given teachers the avenue to showcase proficiency. And the prize is not only to the teachers, but even to the schools, where critical areas that are very necessary for teaching to thrive. The Maltina Teacher of the Year does come in to assist schools that provide or produce the national winner. This has impacted very, very much positively, not only on the teacher himself, by increasing, upgrading his level in the society, that this is the man that has brought this laurel to us, but to the state and then to the students themselves.